It's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
They run with Ajayi. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And a quick look at the Buccaneer defensive starters.
Kenny Vaccaro is an excellent player. Can cover in the slot, but his best attributes, tackling people and rushing the quarterback.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Caught Eifert over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
To the left side here for Eifert. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Wentz now on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he's got some space here. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Now let's go.
Wentz now to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, and it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Out to his left. Touchdown. The New Orleans Saints put 6 up on the board. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out in the pistol. Winston now to throw on first down. This one brought in by Dorial Green-Beckham. Give him 27 yards that time. And it's good enough for a Tampa Bay first. First and 10, Winston. Looking for Green. Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. Deep drop. He finds Hearns left side. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Malik Jackson continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. One receiver left, 2 to the right. On third and long, it's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the 7. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter as they take over following the punt with a first and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss and then pick up your blocking and get downfield. Nice gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Jameis to throw it. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. Play clock winding down. Jameis now on 1st down. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Jameis again. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here's Winston. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green Beckham. 3rd down here. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
All right, now look at 56.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Here we go now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And Eifert has it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Going back to Lander. This time he's got him complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run for it with Ajayi. And some room to roam now. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Wentz now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Play action. Now Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I could just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does the defense hate? Crossing.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They come out here in the eye. 2nd down, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
3rd and long for Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Landry now on the return. Going to be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, Let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator is relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
So 2nd and 10 here. Now it's Ajayi. Ajayi hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Another pistol look here. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And his pass is intercept. There he goes, right side. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, Winston. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller's sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver was Corey Brown. And now it's third down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Here's Winston. And he's able to find Diggs. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And to give this time to the tailback. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Winston keeps it himself. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Winston to throw it this time. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the seemingly endless drive continues. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Winston from the gun on third down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
A first down throw for Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw, Winston. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll be first down, Saints. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, here's Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Bullard in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's third down. On third and long, it's Wentz finding time. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And fourth down coming up. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Justin Houston in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He's got time. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
From that spot on the field, the tendency is to play it safe, run the football, make sure you don't have any errors. But sometimes you want to break tendency, and you take a big shot downfield, hoping to catch the defenders a little bit unaware. Unfortunately, they weren't able to get it completed on that play.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
They weren't able to complete that attempt, and that was a heck of an attempt there from the shadow of their own goal line. But that tells you how much confidence they have in their offensive line. Go ahead, dial one up. Know that they can protect the quarterback and let him fling one downfield. They didn't get it there, but they sent a message for the rest of the game.
Desperation time. Winston on fourth down. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
No. Check, Patriots. Back down, Philly. Here we go.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity?
And he coughed it up. It's complete to Diggs. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. They come up in an offset eye. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. Open man is Uzama. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, though, give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away. Now Winston. Oh, the ball comes out
but they'll say it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on.
Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. 7 yards to go on second down, and the D looking like they may blitz.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go! No. Check.
Wentz to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to air one out, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
All right, now look at 56. All right, now look at 56. Here we are.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And now they're in the hurry up. Back to throw. Wentz. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game.